Who the F is that? Go and peep who's at your door. It's your girl Max. Go grab yourself some snacks. Sit back and relax, cause you effing it up at Max. You effing it up at Max, yeah. Hey, wagwan, my people, them. Gang. What's up? Hold on, let me get situated. My furry, plushy family, I'll take it over the bed. Oh, shoot. What y'all been up to? I've been having a busy day. I just about got through the door to take off my bag. Yeah, so I'm really tired. It's been a long day. It's been a... Hello, kitty. No, it's been a really long day. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Berber, you need to move over in a bedroom, cause you're big na bombat. And what am I sitting on? Oh, gosh. What was that? Hold on, I gotta investigate. I hope this camera don't fall down. That was another long thing for me, setting up this phone. But I don't like the sound of that. Oh, my melody. My melody fell off the bed. Here she goes, she fell off and she bumped her head. Oh no, poor little thing. Little thing. Alright, Cinnamon, you go over there. Boy, I'm out of breath. Yo, people. I'm back here. Today is Tuesday. It's time for another story time. Before I don't have it at all, it's really late. It's actually after 9, but I'm doing a story time after 9. I drink some water. Because it's well needed. Like I said, I've been rushed off my feet today. I've been doing the most. I just finished cooking it up at my daughter's house and eating. And then I said, let me rush over here and do my video so I can just chill. Because today was a busy day. Today was shopping. We had to get shopping, delivery. I was out buying gas and electric. I was far from the house. Next minute, my daughter looked on her phone, saying the shopping has arrived. We had to run. We had a Leah too, and we was all running, her little legs running. So we run up the hill, get to the house, bust in the house, and I ran down the front to go to the front door, because we went in through the back. Man wasn't up the stairs yet. He wasn't at the door. So we didn't have to do all that running. I was sweating because I had on a big sweater earlier, guys. I changed into this after that event. Yeah, I changed because that was mad. And away from that, after we'd done the shopping on the doorstep and put it all away, then we had to go out the road again because some other things that I need to get. And then I had to go and sort out some shit. And then we came back in. And then so we come back in. Oh no, even before we went out, after the running and then we get the shopping, then I done lunch for Lily and then we went out. And then we came back. And then I started cooking dinner. Excuse me, and now I'm here. But yeah, we done a lot. And in between that, a little back and forth to my yard, in and out today. I've been doing the most. So yeah, and my key broke that I've got from my daughter's house. So that was another craziness. That I was sweating for ages trying to get out the house. We was locked in, so I had to walk all the way around the whole neighborhood to get to the back door to open it from the outside because my key work on the outside, but it don't work on the inside. Anyhow, that is not the story of today. So I'm just letting you know how my day's been, and that's why I'm late with my video. Okay, it's 9:11 right now. 9:11. Yeah, it actually is. Y'all don't believe me? 21:11. 9:11. Yeah. So today's story, obviously about moi, because we are doing my life story. Yeah. Today, I'm going to introduce you to my first love. Yeah, don't know why I'm laughing, but it's cute and it's kind of, because yeah, he was my first love. I still love him to this day. He passed away though, guys, a few years ago now. I would have to actually research. It's been a while. He passed away and he was still young, man. It's 2112 now, so that's like the reverse numbers. Because I'll be watching my numbers, my angels numbers, they always be coming up. And that's one of them, 2112. And the 11, the 911 and 1111. Anyway, I keep going off topic here. So before we talk about him, we're going to get into the leading up before I met him. So my school used to have like a summer festival where it's a cultural thing where all different cultures of the school will put on performances like pertaining to our country or our background, or some of us just entertain. It doesn't have to be cultural, but a lot of it was culture like the Indian girls. They used to do like Indian dance, and they have on their saris. We could bring food from your culture, so like you can bring in West Indian food and and all them thing there. And then there's also the soul and soul food and the soul part of black people. Where they come in with the back then it was the R&B and the jazz funk and the soul music and so yeah, we dealt with the soul music part because we're gonna dance. Me and my girls, yeah. It was me, Marion, Jackie Brown. I don't know if it was Margaret because I don't remember Margaret being a dancer. I don't know if it was Margaret or if it was Pinpoint, Denise. I don't know why it would be Denise because like I said, me and Denise weren't really friends, and I don't think I had her in the crew. But there was four of us. I just know me, Marion, and Jackie. I don't know if the fourth was Margaret. Because, like I said, for some reason I remember Margaret cheering us on. So I don't know who the fourth was. And why don't I know? Because they're obviously one of our friends. But I don't know who it was. But anyway, we done a dance to Encore. I don't know how many people know this tune. But it's like... Your love, your second good love deserves an encore. Yeah, that tune. Anyway, we danced to that. Yeah. The Indian girls do this dance, and it's like I noticed that this festival is held in two different halls because I remember we done our dance in the in the gym hall. And the rest of the parade I remember was in the assembly hall, in the big hall, like the dining hall. Because I remember when the girls were doing Jimmy, 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 aja, 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 Jimmy, 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 aja, aja, aja. They were like going around, was all seated, and they were like dancing around. They came dancing out into the hall and had on the saris, and yeah, it was really nice. But yeah, they done their performance over there, and I remember our performance was in the afternoon, and we was over in the gym. Yeah, but I remember rehearsals. We had it on point. I wish I could get up and show you the routine, but I'm in my room, and I can't wait till I've really actually got space, guys. To actually, and have a camera that I can put up. I'm supposed to be getting a space. There's a space coming in the making as we speak. Yeah, with cameras and lights and everything that I can actually interact more with my story times and actually show you things. Because I want to show you this routine, and I know if I bounce this bed too much, for one, the phones are just gonna drop off of where I've got it perched up, and yeah, it's just gonna be over with. So I've got to kind of like tell you, like basically, like we bounce up, like we start off facing the audience. And then you turn sideways, bounce up, turn your back, bounce up, bounce to the side, bounce up, turn the back to the fans. Yeah, that's how it started off. And then there was this like crisscross your legs, like It's like when we went to crisscross our legs. Oh, I wish I could show you. You know when they go, I can't do it like sitting down. It's a basic thing where you, no, and you kick one leg out to the side, that kind of movement with your foot. Yeah, anyway, we was doing that, yeah. We had to do that in there. Marion crashed to the floor. She buckled over her legs, crashed to the floor. This was on performance day, by the way. This ain't rehearsal no more. This was on the actual performance day. Best believe Marion stayed on the floor. We carried on doing the whole routine with Marion on the floor holding her foot. Oh, she hurt her ankle. Oh, I can't get up. And we had to dance around her. We ignored her on the floor and left her on the floor. This ain't the first time Marion fall on the floor, yeah? Marion loved fall on the floor and stayed here. That was one thing that she liked doing, yeah? Because we also play basketball and we play netball. And we had netball. We like when we play home. Because when we go away, we have to go to other schools. And anytime we go to other schools, there's always fight. There's always fight after the match. No matter who wins, there's always a fight because we're away. So when we're away, we play. But when we're at home, don't try it. Don't come here and try nothing on our turf. But anyway, so this was a home game. And once again, playing netball. And Marion fell outside. And she grazed her leg and stayed there on the floor on the floor. I remember the Appleby twins was cracking up. They were like, get up, Marion. And she's just there on the floor, rolling. And once again, we had to play netball around her on the floor until the teacher told her to try and get herself up because no one's going to help you, Marion. And I used to hate when we played netball in the winter. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they still do that to kids now, yeah? But back in the 80s, we had to play out in the freezing cold. Alright, not when it's snowing, but it doesn't matter when it's cold. I mean, cold breeze coming at your mouth. Your skin is grey looking and you look pale and your lips are them dry and white. And then the white girls, they just look red and their skin's all blushy and red and their nose red. Yeah, cold. Hands, fingertips red. On my fingertip, them red too. Cause my undertone is red. So yeah, me just look red, face red, nose feel like it'll drop off. And then someone licks you in the face with the ball. You feel like your face has dropped down with the ball. I got licking at my face, right in the side of my face with a netball. Blaps! When it was cold, yeah. My cheeks, they were stinging so much. So much. Because my face was so frozen already. And then this ball hit me. And it hit the whole of the side of my face. On my ears, my cheek. I wanted to fight. I know it's an accident. But I wanted to fight. Because I was in so much pain. And it was the opposition. They were flinging the ball and I was guarding, yeah. I'm goal attack, yeah. Slapped in the face with the ball. I wanted to fight her. I remember the fear in her face. Because I was going mad. And even my teammates had to hold me down. Like just, I had to get permission to leave now and go inside the building and thaw my face out. And the teacher said, yeah, because she saw the anger and she must have saw the steam and everything coming out my head. Because I was so angry. And another time when I get licking on my hand with the ball, you know when you go to try catch it and your hands are crippled with cold. They're wicked, man. Why have they got us out in these kind of temperatures? Playing netball in little tiny skirts, you know, up here. Yeah, your batty is just hanging out the bottom. The completed cutie skirt. Your netball skirt, and then you have on the little vest thing when I put over a G attack and centre and blah blah blah, whoever you are, whatever position you play in netball. No, it's I couldn't defense and yeah, I couldn't. After a while, I left netball and went to basketball because basketball was inside. Well, it's always in a gym, and when we go away play to other schools, it was gym, and I was centre. I was centre forward in basketball. Yeah. I love basketball. But netball, not so much. Hockey now is another thing that we used to play outside. In the freezing cold. And may get lick up in a shank. Right here, so. Not only with the hockey stick. You know when you start off. Yeah? My girl thought I was the fucking puck. She licked me in my shin with the friggin' hockey stick. Hard. Because you know she's trying to fire off, innit? I thought my shin was broken. Up to this day, I have lumpy feeling in my bone where I got licky with the hockey stick. Yeah, I can feel it now. Because they're trying to find it, yep. Still in my leg. I'm surprised she didn't crack my shin bone. That was mad. And then another time I got licked with the puck. Same way in my leg. I don't know what people got with my legs, and now I have problems with my legs. Now in my big age. But school days, I was very active in sport because even after I left school, I went college. I joined this athletics club called Essex Ladies, which was in Essex, and I joined that because of Yvette, who is the sister of my love, my first love that I'm going to talk to you all about. So this, I'm not going to say a boy, but he was really, because he was 18 at the time when he saw me. He saw me. Yeah, because I was with my friends, yeah. Margaret, Marion, Jackie, Denise, all of us we'd come out late from school. Don't know if there's a match that night or something happened that night that was at school late. We came out brawling, rolling, rah, cha 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 cha, loud, loud, loud on road like we always are. Yeah, laughing and joking. It most probably was a match. Probably either a netball match or something because it was dark. I remember it was, you know, in the winter time when it gets dark early. We used to love that as well. You know, when you're a school kid and you think you're out late, innit? Because it's dark. Yeah, so, but we came out of school and it's dark. We was all, yeah, vibing and stuff and excited. We was even talking about going through the graveyard, but we said, no, that's going out of our way because that's in the other direction. And we need to be heading home. So, because I don't know what time it was. I think it was coming up to 5. So there must have been a match or something. Because I do remember us having a whole bunch of bags. Because I'm seeing us as I speak about it. Do you know what I mean? Because I can visual every story that I've told you. I actually see it back and remember it. So yeah, I can see us. We've got bags and stuff. And I remember Margaret. She used to have this sheepskin coat. Back then, enough people used to buy sheepskin. Only people that have money though, because sheepskin is expensive. Yeah, these are when you're styling, when you have swag. Yeah, my crew all had swag. I would have probably either a leather coat. Me and Jackie used to have leather jackets. Yeah, we used to love a leather jacket. Back then, they had these hunter jackets. They were called, where it's got this flap here, and it's got a belt, and yeah, and it's leather. And then the flap is at the back as well, and it looks like a Mac from the back, but it's a jacket. It comes up like waist length. Yeah, me and her had those. Margaret had a sheepskin. I ended up getting like a kind of familiar, not quite a sheepskin, but like a sheepskin. It's like it's cotton, and then it's got like the blanket fleece collar. Yeah, I had a jacket like that as well. I also had puffer jackets because of my brothers. Because Dean, I used to like wear some of Dean's jackets, so I was styling anyway. I was styling from morning. Yeah, so probably had on either my leather jacket or some kind of cute bomber jacket or something. Marion now, she used to wear a long cashmere coat. Yeah, I remember her beige cashmere coat that she used to wear the belt. Yeah, she used to have on a long cashmere coat. Denise, she would wear like jackets that come like those quarter length jackets and then probably with a hood on it, like a furry hood, and pockets and buttons and a lot going on. But yeah, we was all swagged out in our winter gear anyway because I remember it was cold. We was walking, talking, louding up, got our bags. Cute guy walks past, big Rasta hat, but he was a brown skin guy. Yeah, tallish. He was taller than me. He was taller than all of us, I think. But yeah, he was walking, and he was cute. So Margaret and Marion, they're so brawling. They were like, whoa, cool. Dude, making noise with him. He went past. So he turned around and laughed. And then he said, come here. And then they were all like, who, me. And then he was like, no, you, come here. And then they still didn't know who it was. And like, they were all scattering out saying who. And then they were like, oh, it's you, man, it's you. Come here. He's talking to you. And I said, no, he's not. And then he was like, yeah, come here. I was like, oh, my days. And they were pushing me forward, and I was like, oh, go off that. And then he asked me my name, and he said he liked the way I look, and he said, I need to call him. He's going to give me his number, and I must call him. And he put his name in there, Andrew, and that's his name, guys. His name's Andrew. He's Andrew Brooks. Yeah, so he gave me his number. And I was just like in a daze. I couldn't believe. I was just looking at the number and then watching him walk away. And then looking at the number. And then, yeah, I phoned that number and I put it away. And then I'm like, woo, you got a boyfriend. So I haven't got a boyfriend. I sort of don't know. I just met him. I just about know his name. And they, what's his name? And they were looking, grabbing the paper. Like I didn't tear it. Everyone wants to see. And then, yeah, they said, you're going to call him? So yeah, I'll call him. I was shook. But yeah, so I'll call him. So anyway, we all walked down. Like he had walked up in the distance, and we was all chatting and stuff. And then we all walked down. And usually me and Jackie, because me and Jackie live the same area, like off of Milford Avenue, like I told you all in my back stories. Yeah. So we're supposed to be going home through private court like we usually do or whatever, but we always walk with our girls first, watch them get on the bus, then we walk and go down the market and cut off through Erskine Road and go home. Yeah. So we're doing our usual routine. We all went McDonald's this time. We all had a little chain, went McDonald's, got our little food, walked around the front part of the central, because sometimes we come through the central from the market, but this time we was on Whole Street already. So we walked up and walked around, got down to the central, went down to the 97 bus stop, because it's the bus that Margaret and Marion wanted to get. And then they can get 97 or the 69. With Margaret, yeah, because she lives on Cattle, but Marion, she lived off of Leighton High Road. So yeah, they both used to get the 97 or the 69, and then Margaret, they would separate wherever. But we went with them anyway to the bus stop. I'm rambling. And then when we're at the bus stop, there's a lot of people, there's a big crowd, because the crowd is accumulating, waiting for the bus. And then they started nudging me and saying, "There's your boyfriend." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And then I looked, and then Andrew was there, and he was looking at me, and I felt so shy. Oh my gosh. And then you got to get on the bus. You're coming with us. You've got to get on the bus. So no, do you know what time it is? I've got to go home. And then Jackie said, "No, I'll come with you. We're getting on the bus." So, oh my gosh, man. So no, you need to follow him. See where he goes. See where he gets off. Where does he live? So, oh my God, you're not stupid. So I had to get on the bus with them. So they dragged me on the bus. I was flipping, kicking and screaming onto this bus, you know. I did not want to get on this bus because I know my mother Del Sada is not playing this. Whether we had a match or not, coming home late, that late, how much hours after at school hours? Yeah, because it's already after 5, coming up to 5 when we was walking up the road. So now on the bus now it's after 5. And I'm going all the way down to wherever he gets on the bus. So anyway, we're on this bus, riding. And he's on the bus, and we're at the back of the bus, and he's like ahead of us. And my girls are making the most noise. I was so embarrassed. Because now I'm thinking, okay, I've got to call this guy. Do you know what I mean? These are shouting out things, talking really loud, saying my name every minute, telling me where to go sit next to him, all kind of stuff. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, guys, man. That's why I didn't want to come on this bus with you lot, man. You lot are too nuff. Can you all just calm down? Do you know what I mean? I don't know the guy yet. Can we just keep our voices down? Like, why are we shouting even and making everyone look at us? Like, can we not? And then they're like, yeah, it's true. And so everyone just like chilling out. We was just looking, and then we was watching him to see where he gets off. And then he happened to be getting off where we were getting off. Because he got up to get off, and Margaret and them was like, right, this is my stop. No way. Why does it look like we're following him, guys? I was like, why does it look like we're following him? And they said, it's cool, man, just come on, let's get off the bus. We got to get off the bus here, because I've got to go home that way. And they're telling me this and the other to me. And then me and Jackie, we have to cross over anyway and go back. Because we had a bus pass, we had a weekly pass. That's why we're able to just jump on and off all buses and stuff. Because when you're a kid, you know what I mean, back then, 60 pence per pass, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, we jump off. They jump off. We cross over the road. Andrew says bye to me again and tells me to remember to call him, because like he saw that we was on the bus, and then he realised that I weren't following him because I was going across the street and going in a different direction. He just kind of stood at the bus stop and turned around and just said, "Remember to call me." I was like, yeah, okay. Oh, my heart was beating. Me and Jackie crossed the street. Jackie was having up my arm. She was excited for me. She was like, "Oh my God, he's so fine. He's fine." Listen to me, like, calm down. Because he's a good looking guy. So, like, calm down. So I get home now. Get in trouble. Do all of that. Get shouted at by Del Sada. Didn't business about nothing because I'm on cloud 9. I just can't wait for her to finish her. Yeah, can you hurry up and done, yeah? So I can go to my room and think about this guy. So that's what I did. Now, I'm in a bit of a predicament because back then I didn't have a phone of my own. It's all about house phones back then. It wasn't you got a cellular phone, you got a cell, give me a celly. No, it was you call my phone, I call yours, pay phone, whatever, you go and call me. Yeah, it was that kind of thing. Beep, 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 I ain't 10 pence put in the machine, yeah. All of that. So, my mother, excuse me, she have a house phone. More water. You see me finish this one. And now I got the next one. But they're all half bottles, guys. I'm just thirsty. Oh, chocolate. Would you look at that? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, so we had a house phone. But my mum's always had house phones. From when house phones was created, and people have house phone, and my mother have a house phone. And every house phone she has a lock on it. Either she have the lock on it, or she have the one where you have to push in money yourself, and then she empty it out when it's full. Yeah, my mother always have her phone lock, or you have to pay for your card. One of the two. Right, so at this particular house, hold on, I have to count this because Dime bars, they're really nice, guys. It's got like almond, crunchy, niceness, caramel, with chocolate. Hold on. It's an explosion of flavors. Oh my god, and juiciness in your mouth, guys. It's like I'm doing a commercial. But it is. Dying bar is so good, and they're so moist. Oh, I want to carry on. I forgot where I was now. I'm gonna choke. Why is it taking me so long to finish this? Look how small it is. And that's how much of a punch this little chocolate has. They're so good. Miss Thorn come. Oh yeah. Any time me try to talk, just got spit everywhere because it's too juicy. I mean, I don't know all the time. All the time if I pick up the chocolate and start eating. Yeah, so this particular house, she had a phone with a lock on it. She had a bright red phone. I have a picture of me next to that phone with a big afro. I don't know if I still got the picture here or if it's left in America. But I really thought I was styling, standing next to the phone. I remember I had this, like, you know the grey sweat material? It was grey sweat material but with red stripes on it. I remember the whole outfit, this t-shirt, it was made from the sweat material with red stripes, short sleeves, and that little cuff. Yeah. And then I had on these cargo pants and they were rust colour. Rust, you know. So I had on that and that top and an afro and some slip-on shoes. They were called moccasins back then. I had a pair of moccasins on and red socks. I remember the whole outfit. And I was standing next to the phone. I really wish I could find that picture, but I know I'm going to find it here because I believe that's no longer in the UK. Because when I moved from England the first time, I took everything. So I know my mum had that picture. And now my mum has passed. I haven't been to America yet since my mum passed. She passed in 2020 and we're now in 2025. I already told my kids that this is my final year here. That I want to be leaving by next year. I ain't even playing. I decided that I'm done with the UK. I'm so over it. But I know that I'm going to have to do some other things before I can leave here. But this particular yard we're in, yeah, I'm over it. I want to be out of here by next year. So this is our final Christmas this year in this yard. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Anytime I'm ready to go, I always do. Jamaicans know me. They've been traveling all their lives because of me. Because when I'm fed up and we're ready for left somewhere, I leave. Because I've been like that before. I was living in East London and I was ready to left. And I left and I went to America and I was living in New Jersey. I was ready to left. Left from there, so I got to Florida and I was in Florida and I was ready for left. I got from to New York and I was ready for left. Yeah, I mean, when I'm ready for left, me just left, you know. And we find place every single time and start up again. With a business, coming really know, you know, coming out all these countrymen are not coming to me with me to my grave. So I'm gonna need for all on to nothing. That's why me ready for left. Me just start over. You know, much furniture and stuff that I've left all over the place, and then start again and start again and then start again. But this time round, once me left Yassa, the UK, wherever I go, that's the place that I want to be. So I'm gonna do a bit of traveling, so I can choose a place where I feel comfortable and that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of my days. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm ready to done with the UK. I've been done with the UK for a long time, but I mean, I'm really ready for just I got this. Never to return. Never to return. I'm so serious. But anyway, get back into the story. So, me now, me tell my mother something. I have a friend, me want a car. And she's asking me what kind of friend. And I said, it's a boy. He knows Dean. Straight away I had to mention that he knows my brother. He went to Walthamstow College. Before that, he went to Leighton Senior High for boys, like my brother. And they did know each other. Because he told me that much when we was talking and exchanging the number and stuff. He said, I know your brother still. I am. I wanted to know how. See you guys? Straight away dribbling. I thought once we started talking, that's the first thing I asked him, how did you know my brother? So, yeah. But this time I'm telling my mum, I don't know how, none. I just know he knows Dean. I met him today. I was just so truthful. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted her to say yeah, that I can call him. And then she started asking me questions, calling for what? I'll tell you, calling him about, is he helping me with homework? Is it something to do with school? What's going on? Is it a fun project? Is it drama? Is it this, that, you know? I said, he just asked me to call him. And then I lied. And then said that he wants me to model because he makes clothes, which he did. He did make clothes. He's a tailor. He made some wicked clothes. All the things that he had on, he made. Down to his leather jacket he had on. The big tamp on him head made out of leather. To matching jacket, he made. His pants that he had on, he made. So yeah, he made clothes. That's what he's going to college for as well. He's a tailor, you know what I mean? Seamstress. He made clothes. So he had his own clothing line. Because he's a Rasta man. He had all different kind of tams and stuff made out of all kind of material and stuff. And you know the dreads with the big dreads that are long. Because his dreads was all the way down in Batty, passed down to him legs like. So their hat needs to be big. Yeah, he catered for all of them. He's the one that made all the big... Even my baby father's hat he made. You know what I mean? But this is before my baby father was my baby father. And I didn't know they knew each other. And yeah, but yeah, he's bought things from him. You know what I mean? But yeah, so... Yeah, Andrew. He used to be known as Breaks. Yeah. He was on a sound system. Josiah sound system. And that's where I met my boy Mikey, who was Kickstar. And then there's Breaks, that was Andrew. The hell's going on with my neighbour? Yeah. And then a few of the other man them. And then they knew Danny from back then, but I didn't know that. And that time Danny was called Danny Dread. Yeah, so apparently he DJ'd on their sound too. So they knew him. They knew each other. And I dated Andrew before. Andrew was my first love. So before I even met Danny. Years later and end up with children for Danny and whatever. But yeah. Small world. So she finally finished the questioning and the interrogation. She told me something I can call him. But best believe she sit down right there so in the living room when we call him. Like she just wants to sit down and hear the whole conversation. So I called him and I said hello. And he said, well, I'll go on Empress. And then I was just, shivers went all from my body. Hearing his voice on the phone sounded so sexy to me back then. Yeah, so I was like, oh, because he's like big man things, you know what I mean? I'm still a school guy and he's a college guy and deep voice and yeah. So I'm like getting all shy and melty on the phone, but my mom's right there. And there was a little buffet, this little seat buffet thing, like my little leather buffet you can sit on while you're there on the phone. There's a table next to the phone and stuff, and like the phone has got the, the coily wire for the hand receiver, and they're coiling the receiver and listening to him, and he's talking to me, and every now and again, I look and I see my mother face in the background. I'm thinking, yeah. So I can't really talk, and he's like, he just started asking me cold questions, and I just kept saying, yeah, yeah. Like he was like, "Why is your mom? Is your mom there?" To me, yes. And I was like, "Was she in the same room?" Yes. And he goes, "Okay, so do you want to meet me at the same place that we met?" And to me, yes. All right, we're gonna meet tomorrow after school. Don't leave straight away because remember I go college and we finish a bit later than you guys, so just hang around for me, or if anything, meet me at the central. And I was like, yes, like basically yes, he'll meet me at the central because I know I usually walk with my girls to the central, so I'll just hang around for him there. So he said, try and get out, try and make an arrangement that you can be out. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, because I want to hang out with you, innit? I was like, okay. I just kept saying, okay. So it's like, I had to make an excuse now to my mom. I was like, okay, thanks. Yes, thank you, bye. And then I'm off of him. And then she's saying, so what was that? What you all talking about? You just keep on, yes, yes. Everything I yes. I'm thinking, nosy cow, what? Ain't you got something to do? Like, why are you there listening to my convo? I'm glad you didn't hear nothing but yes. Do you know what I mean? I was just agreeing with him about things. He was talking about college and how it is in college and stuff, because I was saying that I'm going to apply for college when I leave because I was in the final year of school. So I was going to go college. I wasn't going to go officer college. Excuse me. But I was acting like that's what that was all about. And like he was telling me about courses and stuff. And I also said to her that he's going to find out some more things for me. And he wants me to meet him tomorrow in the library after school. And he'll probably give me some of the paperwork and stuff. And also, he's got a list of colleges in the area. I'm really selling him to my mum. She's like, okay. And I said, guess what? His sister goes to my school. So, he has a sister my age. So I'm going to try and find who she is. And then we can link up as well. Because he knows my brother. I got to school with his sister. And she's like, alright, whatever. Just saying, I'll come home late. So I'm not going to be here tomorrow evening when you come from school. So when you come in, just sort out yourself. And I think to myself, that's even better. And she knows that I'm going to be out. So I didn't care. I was proper excited, couldn't sleep that night. Went to school next day. Told my friends. Guess what? You know what? I'm meeting up with the guys tonight. You know what? Andrew, I called him. They're like, oh my god, what happened? I told them, basically nothing happened because my mum was right there. But Andrew spoke in code. I just said yes on my side. And they were like, yeah, that's smart. So what you got to do? I don't know. He said I must meet him at the central. And he said, try and get away so that I can come out with him. So I told my mum that we're going library. And then like, they all started laughing. Library? Your mum really fell for that. No, it's not just that. I told her that he's got a sister in my school. Which he does. Guess whose sister is? And they're like, who? It's me, Yvette. Don't know what, Yvette Brooks? It's me, yeah. His name's Andrew Brooks. So Yvette Brooks must be his sister. You're joking. I'll find out anyway. Because I weren't for certain. But this guy looks just like Yvette. He looked like her twin, but just a boy. And his name was Brooks. Yeah. So I'm thinking, how many Brooks is there? I mean, it's Andrew Brooks. He looks just like Yvette Brooks, who's in my school. I did know Yvette Brooks. And Yvette was a Rasta girl too. She wears a wrap to school, a black wrap. Because you can only wear black if you religion or whatever. The Muslim girls, they wear the green hijab and whatever one to match the school colours. But Yvette used to always wear a black wrap. And so I'm thinking, it's just gotta be. He's a Rasta, she's a Ras. Anyway. It was after school now, because I told him that I got to meet him after school. So we went down to the central, he's there. And then we'll get excited. And they're like, oh, he's there. And I'm like, oh my God, where? How's he there already? He said he's going to be here later than us. He must have got out of college early. Because he was there, guys. He was already there. And I was proper sweating. I was proper shook. And they kept pushing me up ahead. Go on, go to your man. Go to your man. Go on to your man. I mean, can you lot shut up, man? You lot are so annoying. So you see your man waiting on you. Oh, you get an escort. You get an escort home. Hey. It's me. Yo, you guys. I can't tell you lot nothing. And then it's like, we're only messing with you, man. It's fine, man. It's calm. We'll behave. And I was like, yeah, please do. And they say, yeah, but he's fine though. He's really cute. Oh my God, he's got a brother. Can you lot? And then he hears them as per usual, and he just laughs. And he even told me, your friends are crazy, isn't he? I know. He said, yeah, they're proper nuts. I love all of them. And he said, yeah, it's cool to have a little clique like that still. So what are you saying? You able to come with me then? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, so you're alright with your mums and stuff? I said, yeah. So, get out of the bath. Go to his house. Hanging out. And then Yvette came there. And it was the Yvette I thought it was. And she's like, what are you doing there? And he said, what do you mean, what's she doing there? This is my Empress. She goes, sweet, this is who you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like that. She goes to my school still, she's cool. And she says, yeah, I know she's cool. If you tell me she's cool. I know she's cool, that's why I told her. I have all her mad friends. And we started laughing. And me and Yvette are like, yeah. And she goes, we're going to be like family now. And I started laughing. And then from that day, me and Yvette were a clique now. Not straight away at school, but out of school. Anytime I was over Andrews, me and Yvette had to hang out as well. You know what I mean? Because some of the time, Andrew would fall asleep. And I'll come out the room. Because enough of the time, I used to meet Andrew. We used to meet up over his sister's house. They got a bigger sister named Sue. And we used to meet up over her house. And she lived over like South Berwick, North Berwick. Over my old ends near Briley Road. Near to Langford and the graveyard with the horses. Around those ends. So that anytime we meet him, we get the bus and take it straight down and get off near Selby Road, walk through Cattle, walk round the back streets and take us around to South Berwick. Also round to where I used to go to dance school, that ballet school that I told you about, Rosina Pulley. If you're new to my channel, you'd have to go back to my stories because everything that I'm explaining now it's places that I've spoken about in other stories already. So, but I never knew that one day I would be coming here frequently to this area, South Berwick, again, where I used to go dance, but now to meet my boyfriend, who I love so much. I loved him so much. You know, it's teenage love. Come up to 16 years old. I think I was 16 or just turning 16. I don't think I was 16 yet, actually. I'll be turning 16 after the winter. After the Christmas, because I remember it was the end of the year, kind of like October. I met him, September, October. I know it was cold time when I met him. So, and I know I had at least one birthday when we was together, but I didn't go out with him on my birthday. But I know I had that one birthday, and then I turned 16, and then things happened, which I'm going to tell you now. Really quick, because this story time is really long. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night and I need to put this up as well. So, you know something? I might have to save certain things that happened with me and Andrew. Just know that I've got a new boyfriend named Andrew. I'm meeting him. I meet up with him over his sister's house frequently, his sister Sue's house. And when I'm usually there, we spend the most time just lying down in Sue's room. Like we used to lie down on our bed, kissing for hours. You remember I said I don't like kissing? Andrew was my first love. He was the only person I've actually liked kissing back then as a teenager, because I never liked kissing much after that. But yeah, we used to kiss for ages. Like, so used to come in the room, oh, and a couple of eyes like that. She goes, you lot still going? You lot still going? God, he goes, Andrew, let her breathe. And she used to say, because remember, she's the big sister. And then he used to laugh, and we'd be laughing, we just lie there. And sometimes we just lie there and fall asleep. And then sometimes when he falls asleep, I'll screech out the room and go out into the living room and sit down and chat with his sisters. And Sue had 2 kids, and Sean and Charlie. Yes, very cute. And I used to play with them and make them laugh and stuff. And then there's Yvette, and we used to chat, and I got to know Yvette more, and we both were similar. We were so alike, and we couldn't believe that we've been going to school this time together and didn't get together before this. It took Andrew for us to actually start chatting to each other. I'm going to leave you all there. Excuse me. I'm probably going to come back with a bonus story tomorrow just to finish off the chapter of me and Andrew, because it didn't last long. Yeah? But I hope you're enjoying so far. I hope you're liking and commenting. Well, I've seen some comments. I'm going to go and sort out my comments as well. Also, sorry guys, I haven't been on point. Well, actually I have, but it's just the last few videos I haven't actually gone in there to see what's going on. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Only if you want to. But guess what? You're going to want to, because my stories are going to get juicy, and you're going to want to come back to find out what happens as the years go on. Lots and lots of things are going to be happening, guys. So yeah, be aware. You better know. Yeah. Until next time, I'll talk to you. Bye. Yeah, make sure you come back, yeah, for some more chat, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. I see you later.